What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. So today's video is going to be a little bit of catch up. We've done a lot of shopping since the last time we've talked, but I hadn't been able to put things like up because I've been trying to save them to do this shopping haul for you all. So today I'm really excited because on top of doing this shopping haul, I'm gonna get to clear out some boxes. So that makes me really happy. The shopping haul is gonna consist of a bunch of lighting. I've been working on the ambient light in the house, so I found a bunch of cool finds between Amazon, Home Goods, all that good stuff that I wanna share with you. I'm trying to introduce some fall decor into the house. Like when we come back next week and we're doing the entryway, you'll see me start to decorate for fall. So I'm trying to find a unique way to do that because I'm not a fan of fall decor. So I don't generally do it, but I really want to participate. I really want to do it. I just want to do it in my way. So you'll see a couple of finds that I found that I think I'm going to play with as we start to transition into fall decor. We've got an amazing sponsor through Hoselink that I want to show you outside. We'll talk about them first, and then we'll come back and just, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So be prepared to sit for a little while because we got a bunch of things to kind of share and then just get caught up in chit chat. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Kay Whitaker. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a content creator. This channel was designed when we were building the house that we're in now. And now that we've moved in, this is a semi-custom home. We've been here for a year and a half. So now I finally got my rhythm in figuring out what I want to do with each space. And as I'm decorating those spaces, I'm kind of documenting it and sharing it with you guys. So if you're into that type of thing and you like today's video, maybe today's video is just an introduction, but I'll leave a playlist down below where you can go get caught up on some of the favorite projects that we've done here around the house and really get a feel for our style. And if you like what you see, maybe you consider subscribing to the channel, sharing it with a friend. That would be awesome, and giving these videos a big thumbs up so other viewers just like you can find it. I really don't know how to coin my design style. I like to decorate in a colored palette, meaning I like color, but I want the colors to play like neutrals, if that makes sense. But I just like to create what I love and I like to share it with you. So if you're into that type of thing, feel free to stick around for today's video. If you really want to connect with me, the place to be is over on Instagram. I share in my stories just about daily what I'm doing here at the house. You get to learn a little bit more about me and my family. There's always some nonsense going on with the kids. We've got 4 of them, so there's never a dull moment. So I invite you to connect with me over on the Instagram. You can follow me on Pinterest if you want like inspiration for your own home. But yeah, that's gonna be today's video. So let's hop in. All right, so let's talk about today's sponsor for our video, who is Hoselink, which I am so grateful for. So those of you that have been here for a while know that I love being outside, and I'm sorry that my lips are moving differently in the video. The audio was really choppy, so I decided to do a voiceover. But Hoselink was kind enough to send out an 82-foot hose reel. I also have a stand-up weeder that I'll be showing you in later videos because we've got a lot of work to do here out in the yard. This side yard is going to be completely different in the next few weeks. We did a test over the summertime with two raised beds to see if I could grow vegetables, and I grew a lot in those beds. What you see now is kind of like the residual that's left from what we actually grew in the beds. So I'm really excited to pull some of this out and kind of rearrange the side yard so I can fit a lot more garden bed back here for us to grow veggies through the fall. And, again, so on and so forth. So with my Hoselink, I'm really excited because it's 82 feet in the position that we have it in. I have it right off the back of the house, and it actually reaches the entire width of the yard. So I've got not only the side yard that I have to cover, But I also have the flower beds behind me. I have a flower bed that is right up against the house. I have one down in the corner. I've got all of my pots on the patio, and this Hoselink is able to reach everything. And I really enjoy it because not only do we have, of course, the length and width that we need for the backyard, but it locks in place. So once I'm out there, the hose kind of sits in place. I don't have to worry about it retracting back until I'm ready for it to retract back. The settings on the nozzle, this nozzle actually came with it, but it also has like a longer nozzle that lets you water closer to the roots. That one was out of stock when I ordered my Hoselink, but when it comes back in stock, my hose rep is going to send it to me so that I could use that one as well. I really like that because I like to water at the base of the plants, but you've got all of the settings that you would have on a regular Hoselink. And then once you've done what you need to do out in the yard, it's as simple as just giving it a slight tug, and then the hose reel will automatically roll itself back in. You want to hold on to it because you don't want to let it go and just let it fly everywhere. That could be dangerous. But just with the slight tug, you're able to retract your hose back into your reel. It takes like 2 seconds and you're off about your business. So what literally used to take me a very long time to kind of put the hose up, which was super annoying. I have one of those rollers and I'd get my exercise, but I'd have to roll that thing up. Every time I got ready to use it, I can now put my reel up or my hose up in the matter of a few seconds, and I'm ready to go about my day. So huge shout out and huge thank you to Hoselink. I absolutely love my hose reel. We're in Texas, so I've got plenty of use to get out of this over the next couple of months. We still have hot weather. It was 108 degrees today, so I'm really excited about getting ready to use this for my fall gardening and making sure that my fall landscaping and patio pots are just like they should be. And now that we are done talking about Hoselink, let's head back inside and look at all of the things that I was able to find for inside of the house over on Amazon and Home Goods and such. Let's go back inside. All right, y'all, we are back. And now that we are inside, I am actually going to move you because one of the things that I've been able to get up is this gallery wall. Now this wall is not a gallery wall. I've put some pictures up from the hubby and I's wedding 10 years ago. We're getting ready to celebrate our 10-year anniversary in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're going to Hawaii, and I'm going to for real vlog about our Hawaii trip. I still have St. Martin on the computer. I hadn't released it yet, but I'm going to do better. I've got my whole vlog list ready. We're going to do the room, the site for the hotel, and then just kind of vlog our activities. And I swear I'm going to post that one. But we got married September 15th of 2013. And I was going down a memory lane trip maybe a couple of weeks ago. And for a little while, I had tape on this wall where you see these pictures because I was trying to figure out, I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm making you dizzy. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with this space. And I had some frames that were sized a little differently. And I'll try to get some close-up shots of this, but I was able to put up some pictures from the wedding. And at the time it was just Tim and I, my oldest, my son, and Morgan. And I think it's really pretty. So the picture frames I got from Michael's, they are in here. Let me bring you in a little closer so you can see. I have to work on the actual pictures themselves because my smart self printed the pictures first before I found the frames. So when I printed them at Staples, I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a little white border around the pictures, but this is like a clear frame. So the frame, you can see through this glass part. And I actually like that. I was looking for white matting, but I'm not mad at that because the wall is white. But what I really like are these let me see if I can change the light real quick. Are these picture lights, and I found these from Amazon, and they are battery operated lights. Let me see if I can find one of the remotes for them. They are, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but they're battery operated, See? And I can run them on a timer. So at night, it's a really dope vibe in here where you can see the top pictures really clearly. I left enough space in between the pictures where if I wanted to install a second row of lights right here, I'm just thinking that's gonna be team too much, but excuse me, I'm thinking that's gonna be too much. And you'll see this in a little bit as we start going through stuff, I'm really working on trying to add like ambient light in here. I'll move you guys back so you can see me. Look at this table, just stuff. This don't make sense. And this ain't all of it. Some of it I was able to get put up. Y'all see the tape on the wall? We working on making some improvements there too. Yeah, we everywhere. Let me hop back on frame. So let me turn these off. I have really been working on trying to light the house with like ambient lighting. So everything that I have been shopping for has been with the purpose to provide, here, let me bring y'all down and zoom in. Like everything that I've been shopping for in terms of lighting has been with the idea of adding some additional lighting to the space. So let's start there, because in addition to these picture lights, I have another one that I got to go up front in the entryway. You'll get a chance to see it installed next week, but I'll show you what it looks like just out of the box. And all of these are battery operated. I did get sconces that can be hardwired, and I am on the fence. I originally purchased them for in here in the dining room because I wanted to take these candelabras that I have down off the wall, the ones I got from Z Gallery, because my kids just keep knocking them down. So I originally got some sconces, but as I started, y'all see that? As I started working in the entryway, I was like, these sconces may not even be a bad idea for up front, at the front. So I don't know where they're gonna land. I'll know by next week though. But this picture light I got, it's like a magnet, so it can do a full turn. And whatever picture I put in the wall adjacent to what I'm doing on the entryway will have this light installed. And this too is battery operated. I can touch it either on the front, or it comes with an actual remote that I can control it with as well. So I'm really excited about using stuff like this to kind of help, particularly at night. It adds a nice look during the day. It just gives like this upgraded polished look, right? But at night in particular, it is also functional because it allows me to create this ambiance in the house without having to use the overhead light. Because during the day, it's very rare in any of our rooms outside of like the kitchen that we use the overhead lights. Even like in our bedrooms, we use lamps and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can continue with this process of finding lights that I can do that are battery operated, because they're really affordable on Amazon. And then when I get to a place where I can pay an electrician to come in and hardwire, maybe replacing them, because long term, what I really want to be able to do is automate all of the lighting in the house, window treatments, everything, so that I can control it from like a central location. The lights can come on and go off if we're here, if we're not here. And depending on the time of day, we can kind of set the mood in the house with lighting. Like, you don't know really, like if you have any experience with lighting in your space, you just don't realize how it can elevate your space until you bring those elements in. And that's one of the things that I think I've been missing, is adding those touches outside of just lamps. I'm talking like wall features and stuff like that, because the house is well lit, but like I said, we very rarely ever use the overhead lighting. So I'm working on my lighting game. So speaking of, let me show you the sconces that I got to go. I think I'm gonna use them up front. I think I'm just gonna install, because part of the reason why they keep knocking those off the wall is because they're not installed right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and install those correctly, because I do like the way that they look right there. So I think I'm just gonna do right and install those correctly. Now, these particular lights are meant to be hardwired, but they have light bulbs that could be recharged, that are rechargeable. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting some rechargeable light bulbs. Now this particular sconce, again, found it on Amazon. It comes with some gloves for you to install because the hardware is glass. And I mean, I really like the way this looks. So it comes in 3 pieces and it'll mount to the wall. Let me see if I can screw this in without getting my fingerprints all over the place. So you would install it like so, and then mount it on the wall. So this is, I thought these were super pretty. They had good reviews on Amazon. So I'll play with them to make sure the lines are aligned. But isn't that cute? Like, and it's nicely sized. And I think this would be pretty to put in the entryway, because I think between this and the picture light on the opposite side of the wall, I could really like light up that entryway, and it could just be a mood, you know, as we're starting to shut down the day, as we're coming inside from our outdoor activities. You know, it's just a vibe. So I don't know, again, where these are going to end up. I originally purchased them to go in here, so I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna have the hubby hold one of these in place again while I compare it to the candelabras, and I'll see. But either way it goes, they'll be installed as early as next week, because that's why I got them. So when we come back next week, we'll know. And maybe I'll do a poll here too. I'll kind of do a pan over the space, and you can tell me, based off of my inspiration and based off of what I currently have, where you think I should land with these. So between those 2 sets of picture lights and these sconces, that's the lights that I have for the walls. But I also got lights. Y'all, I've been light crazy. Like, I got 2 lamps. So one lamp is a big extra lamp. And you will soon learn that there's this extra side of me that I just cannot suppress for whatever reason. I just can't let her go. So I've got this big extra lamp, which is why I'm also in limbo about what we're gonna do in the entryway, because I have this lamp. So, let me see. You see this? Like, she's so pretty, and I love her so much, and she's big. So I'm thinking, here, let me pan you down a little bit so you can see. So my original thought is, you know, this is gonna sit at the entryway too. So originally I was like, well, you don't need the sconces if you've got the lamp, but the lamp is something that's mobile, meaning I can put it there, I can move it out. I may or may not leave it there, you know, I don't know. So I don't want to base my decision on not installing the sconces just because we have this lamp here. And here, let me take down this candelabra so you can see. And I'm thinking that even though we have the lamp, the candelabra could still sit real cute to the side. Like if I did this and there wouldn't be a need for like a candle here, or if I wanted to install a battery operated candlestick in here, I could do that too. So we got options, but I saw this lamp. I got it from Home Goods. And you know, when you see something at Home Goods, I wasn't sure about it at first, but you know, when you see something at Home Goods, you better get it, because if not, the likelihood of it being there upon your return is slim to none. So I got her. I've been in this way about myself where if I see something, I'll get it. And if I don't like it, it doesn't work out the way I had planned, I can always take it back. So last light that we have for the haul is gonna be this beauty. Now she's really pretty, and I think my original thought was for the entryway, but after I got her home, she's not gonna be big enough for the entryway just because my walls are so tall. So I think what I'm gonna do, because it was gonna either be her or Miss Extra, but I like this one so much that I think I'm actually gonna replace this lamp with the lamp that's in my living room. Once we have like the new side tables and coffee tables and stuff, we're gonna get that in like a month or so. I think she's gonna become the table side living room lamp because I like the texture on her, and she brings another level of kind of texture to the space. Found her at Home Goods too. She was the only one left. So candlesticks, I got a couple of these from Hobby Lobby. I don't care that I have a cajillion million candlestick holders. When I see them, Hobby Lobby had a sale. It was 40% off. These are probably gonna go in the entryway. We're about to start decorating for fall. Like, you can never have too many of these for this time of year. So I got two in two different sizes. They were cheap, they were on sale, so I got them. Speaking of fall, last year I really struggled with decorating for fall, and this year I said I was gonna really try. And here's my struggle with fall. Fall colors, the orange, the reds, like I don't like them. So for me, it's hard because the places that I shop so often only have like these really bold colors, and I don't really care for them. But I did run across some cute little pumpkins and pine cones that have like this soft blue-gray type color. Can you see that? Let me come closer. I ran across some of these, and I try not to be too cheesy with fall decor either. Like everything is pumpkins and turkeys and stuff, pine cones. So I'm going to attempt to try to find fall in this color palette because I can do that. I like that. And if I can, then I'll add some pieces. But what I did do is I picked up some stems, again, in like this colored neutral palette. You've got your blue, your olive green, even a little burgundy in there, but it's not like in your face red. So I picked up some of these stems at Hobby Lobby, 40% off, and I'm gonna find somewhere to put them. Now, I also got these humongous willow branches, and that is because at the entryway, I want this huge statement of like, have y'all seen it? Like when it comes around this time of year, you get these big overstated branches. I think these can bend. If they can't, I'll take them back. They were only like $7, so even if they can't, I might find somewhere else to put them. But I really want this huge statement of like branches at the front door to kind of symbolize fall. And I saw these and I was like, oh, we can try them. I'm gonna try to see if I can oil the branches or wet the branches, see if that helps. But they were there, so I grabbed them. In addition to the branches, I bought a few vessels. So this vessel I found at Le Home Goods, and I think it is so stinking pretty. So this is kind of like that aged, kind of rustic feel, which I think is perfect around this time of year. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, but I saw it and I couldn't leave it because, again, it was one of those finds. It was just sitting there. Like, it was just sitting there like it was for me. And it was only like 15 bucks, $20. So I was like, it's clear that you want me to pick you up and like take you home, so I will. And I did. So what I was thinking, it's just I'm gonna have to figure out a way to lighten up the buffet, because the buffet in itself is like this deep brown. It's called Off Broadway by Bear. So I was thinking I could sit this vessel on the buffet, but it's not really big enough to hold these stems. Like, they're not gonna give the show that I was looking for it to be. So I might have to put this somewhere else, but I got this amber toned vase too that's a little shorter than it, that I've got to figure out somewhere to put it. If it doesn't work at the front door, maybe in the kitchen somewhere, maybe on the coffee table, I don't know, child. Somewhere. I saw them. I thought they were cute. I have some other vases that I found at home that are this color, so I'm gonna pull those out too to try to incorporate in my fall decor, because, ooh, don't do that. That's just kind of where I'm at. Now, this vessel that I found, she is not fall. I don't know what she is, but she was there. And I was like, it's only 30 bucks. I do not usually see colored vessels, but this was sitting on the shelves of Home Goods. And I was like, oh, you want to go home too? You would like to go to my address as well. So I picked her up. I don't know where she gonna go. I don't know what she gonna do. I thought about sticking the stems in there. I don't know. I mean, I could put this at the front door, because I also have like this tray that I thought was really cute, that I was thinking could hold like the actual stuff, and then maybe do some coffee book. I don't know. I don't know where she gonna go, but like, this is cute, right? I couldn't leave it. There was no way I could leave the Home Goods and leave this there for the price that was, even if I don't use her now. At some point, you will see her on full display, and I will be able to use her in all her glory, but I gotta, so at some point, she will get used. Gold tray, you know, when you see one you like, you just pick it up. I got thoughts for this at the front door. Just depends on how much brass is at the front door as to whether or not it'll make it. If that doesn't work, I might get some marble, something, I don't know. But I saw it, I picked it up. I think it was like 15 bucks. At Home Goods, 20. Everything I think is 15 is 20. Again, it was one of those things, it was like, you know, it's cute. I have no purpose for it in my mind right now, but I'll find somewhere for it to go. I mean, it won't be hard. We decorating a lot, so I'm sure there will be somewhere for it to go. Now this, my friends, is a washable runner. Again, found it on Amazon. And this is going at the entryway. And let me see if I can bring down the lights so you can see the true pattern. You see that? Oh, she's so pretty. Now I got this rug because I wanted to lighten up the space at the front door. Like the buffet is dark. Let me bring you back up. All right, so the buffet that I painted is dark. And in an effort to lighten up the space, I've got a black trim mirror that's too heavy for me to pull out. So you'll see it next week. And I was trying to find knickknacks for on top of the buffet that could lighten it up, which is why I also was like, well, maybe the blue could go there, could bring some color to the space. It'll go with the rug, you know, it'll play off of this here, and it could be a whole, you know, moment, a whole colored moment at the front door. I don't know. I still have to paint or spray paint the hinges for the doors for the buffet so I can bring it in, so I can put them on and bring it in, and I'll start decorating it probably as early as tomorrow. But I got all of these pieces with the ideas that, you know, fall's coming. I just want something. And there were some things that I wanted to do at the house. Other stuff that just has no meaning. I got these cute little vintage style bowls. I've been trying to add some aged, like some vintage style pieces. Let me see if I can. There you go. Like little cup bowls. So cute. We've been eating like our breakfast parfaits and stuff in there. And then I also have, because at some point I'm gonna update my coffee bar area, and I saw this cute little gold tray or stand. It's like marble and gold. Let me see if I can bring it close. That I'm gonna use in that space. I'll sit like all of my my liquid sweeteners, my flavored sweeteners, in some cute little jars. I still have to find, I want something really cute and vintagey to hold like the, you know, all of my fall liquid sweeteners where they can sit on top of there. I got some cute little gold spoons and a little cup that we can sit, so there'll be a whole moment. So that's the most of what I bought. Oh, this one's gonna be heavy. So in addition to how I'm decorating, I'm also trying to include greenery inside of the house. So because I've been working so hard on the outside of the house, I neglected some of the houseplants that I already had, but I also don't have like the brightest light inside. Like it's bright, but it's not bright like what a fiddly fig would need. So a lot of the plants that I used to have needed like a lot of sun because I could provide that at the other house. So they've since went outside and went to spaces that, you know, to people that could provide for them. So I need to find some more indoor plants that are not as common as like the dracaenas and stuff like that. They're cool, but I don't know. So, but at the front door, I have some light. It's gonna need to be something that can tolerate a little lower light. I'm still looking at how you care for like a ficus benjamina. So if anybody has one of those, drop down in the comments and let me know what type of lighting needs they need. I'm still doing my research, but until I figure, or until I find the type of plant that I want, we are going to have the pot ready, because when I find her and bring her home, I want her to have a home. So I found some planters that were really inexpensive. It's a set of 3, and they're real simple planters on Amazon. It's, I think, a 12-inch pot, so it can handle a pretty big plant. She's just gonna sit next to the buffet and wait on the perfect plant to come and be dropped inside of her. And yeah, that's my little haul, y'all. So now that I have been holding on to these boxes, excuse me, because I've been like, okay, I want to show them what I got. And it's been me procrastinating getting in front of the camera. So now that I've showed you all of these pieces, I can put them up. I can start working. This is crazy how we act as creators, but I'm telling you the truth. I mean, like, don't put that up yet, because if I put it up, I'm gonna forget to show everybody that I got it. Whatever I can link to, y'all know I try to link down below. And if you see something that you like that I didn't link to, let me know, and I'll try to see if I can find it. But now that I've showed you what we got, I can put it up. So I am going to work on getting most of this stuff put away. My next job, and I'll record it, is to bring the buffet inside so we can redecorate the entryway because it's looking pretty sad. I've got a couple of pieces of artwork in here. I'll take you up so you can see. Let me grab you. All right, y'all, so I have to re-record this outro because when I thought I was going to take you to the entryway to show you what was going on, the camera cut off because it disconnected from the remote control on my phone and I didn't realize it. So I didn't get to tape it and I don't have time to retape it. So it's okay. Next week, we're going into the entryway. You can just see what we do there. But to wrap up today's video, I just want to thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate all of the support that you give the channel, the check-ins on Instagram, the funny memes that you guys send on Instagram to me. Y'all keep me rolling. So I really just want to say thank you for being a part of the community. I'm excited to be sharing what we're doing now in the house with you. I do want to let you know that starting in the middle of September, I will be going through a 6-week process to create my very own course over on Skillshare. If you've been here with me for a little while, you've heard me talk about Skillshare. It's a platform that you can use as a creative or business owner to help you learn different skills, to move your business. I use it for skills like video editing and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be creating my very own course based around suburban gardening that will be ready at the end of October. So I say that to say, while I am working really, really hard to get back to a consistent Monday, Wednesday schedule, I may not be able to commit to that during that time because I will be head deep in filming and recording to make sure that course is available to release in the time that it's supposed to for you guys to head over to Skillshare and enjoy. I'm really, really excited about it. It is completely different than what my company does for business. If you've been here, you know that gardening is something that I love, and I have been working and really trying to figure out how I could bring that passion to you guys. And when Skillshare reached out about me teaching on a platform, I saw it as an opportunity and I'm going to take it. So I'm really excited about it. So if I'm not able to post twice a week, or maybe you see me on a Monday and then you won't see me again until the following Thursday, just know it's because I'm working in the business that I run. I am trying to create amazing content for you guys, and I am head deep in that challenge trying to get that done as well. So just bear with your girl. Like I said, if you want to see like day-to-day stuff, it's a lot easier for me to post that content on Instagram, but I am committed to bringing you guys weekly content at minimum for what we're doing for the house. I just want you to know if we're still a little inconsistent, that is why. So thanks again for watching today's video. Be sure to check out the links down below to the video sponsor and to all of the products that I could find. I'll link them down below in the description, and we will be back next week as we start to prepare our entryway and decorate for the fall. See you next week.